The Roman army invades the British Isles. Those who resist the empire face total annihilation.
The Romans had to go on slaughtering every living thing, including dogs, until the commander said stop.
In the Highlands of Scotland, General Julius Agricola pursues a coalition of tribal warriors. He can hardly wait to tear the enemy to shreds.
Often on the march, when mountains and rivers were wearing out your strength, did I hear our bravest men exclaim, "When shall we have the enemy before us?"
Agricola gets his answer sooner than he thinks. It comes from the native peoples of the British Isles, known as the Britons. At a site called Mons Gropius, they confront an empire that seeks to enslave them. The Romans are outnumbered. Each soldier will have to kill 3 Britons to survive, but that's okay with the rank and file. Death is their business, and today, business is good. From Scotland to North Africa, Roman military strategy shared something in common with the 20th century blitzkrieg. Showing mercy to the enemy was low on the wish list of generals like Agricola. But what about the Roman soldiers? Were they men or monsters? A band of brothers, or little more than well-trained stormtroopers? Archaeologists dig for the truth at a site called Vindolanda. Among them, Andrew Burley. Here in northern England, he probes a jumble of stone and bog for insights into Roman conquest.
The best things at working at Vindolanda on this site is the fact that it's very physically and mentally demanding, very challenging. On the other hand, Vindolanda is the sort of site which always gives you a reward and always gives you a surprise.
Over decades of occupation, several garrisons were constructed here, one built on top of the other. Between the slices of this Roman sandwich lies an archaeological banquet. Aqueducts feed water to an honest-to-goodness Roman bath. There's the fort's slaughterhouse, complete with a runoff gutter for blood. Sprinkled generously through the strata of muck is an astonishing array of artifacts. Jewelry that shines like new, and coins in mint condition. The word Vindolanda means shimmering lawn, a deceptive name for a desolate outpost at the edge of the known world. In the 1st century AD, the mighty Roman Empire stretches from the Middle East to the British Isles. But here, in the rugged Scottish hills of Mons Gropius, the Roman advance hits the wall. 11 tribes of Briton warriors take the high ground. Skilled at making bronze into weapons, the Britons wear blue war paint extracted from wildflower. Their leader, Calgacus, pegs Rome's intentions for what they are.
We, the last free men, have been shielded till today by the very remoteness for which we are famed. But today the boundary of Britain is exposed. Beyond lies nothing but waves and rocks and the Romans. Where they make a desert, they call it peace.
Outnumbered or not, Roman General Agricola has Calgacus's warriors exactly where he wants them.
He is here now, driven from his lair, and your wishes and valor have free scope. Everything favors the conqueror.
To save their skins, Roman soldiers now rely on a strict sequence of precision tactics. Maneuvers that pay off when Briton marksmen launch a barrage of javelins. No problem. The Romans create a defensive shell called the tortoise. The Britons have no such animal. Big problem.
Against a highly disciplined army, luring the enemy on. This was the Roman army's great success, winning battles out in the open.
In spite of bigger swords and superior numbers, the closer the Britons get to the Romans, the further from victory the Britons fall. "10,000 tribesmen are slaughtered. Those who survive lay waste to their own villages, according to this account.
An awful silence reigned. The hills were deserted, houses were smoking in the distance, and our scouts did not meet a soul.
The Britons despise and fear Agricola's legions more than death itself. Retreating warriors set fire to their own homes. Wives and children are killed to keep them out of Roman hands. But who are these men they fear? The heartless agents of empire? Imperial robots, invincible in battle? For one thing, they are not immune to the ravages of war. While the Romans take only 360 casualties, many are more dead than alive. Fresh recruits are shipped to the front to replace Roman casualties. One of these soldiers, ancient records show, was named Messicus. He could have been as young as 18 and most likely was unmarried. For soldiers like Messicus, the only refuge lies within garrisons, like Vindolanda, just one of a series of forts along Rome's last frontier. Awaiting him inside were creature comforts, dry beds and barracks, to name a few. But was there a sense of family among this band of brothers? For Andrew Burleigh, family has everything to do with Vindolanda. Starting in the 1930s, Burley family members have excavated the site season after season. The Burley clan is supported by a dedicated staff, volunteers, and visiting experts. Conditions here require a redefinition of the term dirt archaeology. Dirt is for wimps. Vindolanda has Frankenstein dirt, and it's always sopping wet.